Hello all. As mentioned, I'm going to be talking about a few things with regard to how to run software projects well. Starting off, who I am, my name is Alex. I am, at the moment, mostly a project manager for Alliance Software. So I've been working on a number of our larger projects for the last few years. And I also head up our business and delivery systems side. So I work, as well as with specific projects, I work with just how we run our projects in general and what processes we use, and trying to kind of evolve those over time we're making a move into larger software projects. And so trying to make our systems work with that, because obviously you would use different processes to run large projects versus small ones. I'm a workflow fanatic. I really love, nothing makes me happier than looking at a team of people and a goal that we're trying to achieve and working out how best to shape a workflow that gets the best out of the people in the team and tries to get the best outcome, for the lowest cost effectively. And I absolutely love public speaking, First of all, we're going to be talking about waste. Waste. I'm going to talk about what waste is and why you should really understand waste in the context of your business, whether it's projects or just day-to-day operations. I'm going to be talking about software development methodologies, how it is that we do what we do. There's so many different ways that you can run a project from small to large, and depending on the stakeholders involved, you may need to completely tear up an old process and go with a new one. So talking about sort of the context that you're working in and how the methodology you use has a real impact there. I'm going to be introducing you to a tool called Kanban. Some of you may be familiar with it, some not. I'm going to be coming from the ground up and kind of talking people through why Kanban is pretty much the best tool you can possibly implement in your business. Regardless of the business, I have yet to find a single place where Kanban doesn't have at least some benefit. And finally, going to bring all those together and talk about the perfect project from the point of view of the systems you use, the people involved. What is waste? Any effort that occurs in a project that doesn't result in a benefit to the customer. So that's obviously a very broad term. We're going to go through a number of different types of waste. But this is kind of our broad definition and looking at specific ways that we can examine waste. So why do we care about waste? Teams, as in the individuals, are generally harder to change than a process. And waste is, if you're looking to remove waste from your business and from your projects, if you focus on waste in your process, it's something that you can change within a week or similar. To change an entire person, if you had perfect individuals in a team, if every person were absolutely the best possible person that they could be, mastered every skill, then you might only need one person who could just run everything flawlessly. That's obviously not the case. We have an easier time changing the processes around people, and that leads to easier ways to reduce waste in our systems. Waste exists in every system, so the more we can wake up and kind of view waste and kind of learn to see it, the easier it is to start to make changes to our systems. And waste is measurable. So unlike a lot of things where, if you're talking about people, it's harder to measure some things about people, but when it comes to waste, you can actually quantify it in a lot of cases and tell when an improvement you've made has really made a difference or whether it's made things worse, for instance.